Hello, boys, and welcome back to the Bayern Post. I'm really glad to be back after I missed the game. Some complications happened, but we're back in action, baby. Just like Bayern, and it's really glad to catch the games again, after a little bit of a break. But yeah, it was an amazing, scrappy, but really exciting and entertaining match. I really liked it personally. I know some of the Bayern fandom didn't because they'd say that it was too close for comfort. They don't like it when it's so tight. But it was awesome. There was a lot of goals and a lot to be happy for. We did go in with a 3-4-3 system. Nagelsmann keeps insisting on using that three at the back. I personally don't agree with it too much, but we don't have Alfonso Davies right now. Maybe he doesn't want to rely too much on Omar Richards at the moment. I know Stanisic is still a little bit shaky, so I can kind of understand why he would go with the 3-4-3. Leipzig also coincidentally lined up with the same formation, a 3-4-3. Now this kind of makes me think that there's still a little bit of the philosophy that Nagelsmann and his regime left at Leipzig. And why not, right? He made them super successful. They've been wildly successful. I'd say that this season, actually, they've been underperforming compared to the past few seasons that they've had within the Bundesliga. And honestly, I feel like they've given us the most competition out of any Bundesliga team, even Dortmund, ever since they came back in. It's awesome. The games are fun. And this game was no different. It really lived up to the bill. Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig, 3-2. Now, getting into it, I firstly wanted to touch on Manuel Neuer equaling Oliver Kahn's historic record of 310 Bundesliga wins. Not only did he equal it though, which is impressive, but he did it within 99 less games. So he's undoubtedly going to surpass that historic record probably in the next Bundesliga game that Bayern plays. I'd bet money on it, honestly. And it's honestly wild to think this is yet another record that Neuer has been breaking from Oliver Kahn. It's kind of a parallel to Lewandowski breaking a lot of Gerd Muller's records within the Bundesliga. I mean, Manuel Neuer, man, he's such an amazing talent. He's such an incredible goalkeeper. And I said this before, I'm going to double down on it though. I'm going to make the statement right here. I want it to be on record. Manuel Neuer is the best goalkeeper of the generation. And I say that proudly. Honestly, I say that with 100% certainty. But I feel like a lot of people would agree with me, but I'm going to take it a step further. Actually, I believe that Manuel Neuer is not only the best goalkeeper of this generation, but the best goalkeeper of all time. A lofty claim, I know, but Manuel Neuer revolutionized the sweeper keeper role. He's won many amazing titles. He's won a World Cup, two Champions League, two trebles, a plethora of Bundesliga, and also DFB Pokal. I mean, the man has done it all. He has won numerous individual accolades, and honestly, he's still going at it at such a high level. He has such a longevity. I feel like by the time he's done, he'll have set basically every possible record that a goalkeeper could. And I stand by that, honestly. Manuel Neuer, impressive, super good. Peter Gulacsi also had a really great game, though. He was super impressive on many occasions. He made some really good stops. The game ended 3-2, of course. It was a thriller match. I really enjoyed it, as I already said. And yeah, getting right into it, the first 10 minutes, they were kind of shaky. It was good, though. A lot of back and forth action going to our end and then going off to Leipzig's end. Some good defensive mop ups, some good attacking threats, but nothing really came off until the 12th minute when Thomas Muller opened the scoring by pouncing off of a chance that Robert Lewandowski shot, deflected off of Peter Gulacsi, and Thomas Muller comes in to clean it up. Such a Thomas Muller goal, being in the right place at the right time, the Raumdeuter, occupying those impressive spaces, having the vision and the foresight to be able to see the chance, and he Mullered them. They got Mullered. What else do you got to say? It was really good, and the team celebration afterwards was also pretty dandy. It was cool to see. I feel like we could have really kept putting the gas on the pedal. We could have gotten another one. And as a matter of fact, it seems like we were going to, but then Andre Silva comes off. And this was the only gripe I had against Tolisso this game. He did get dispossessed, and off of that dispossession, Andre Silva scores for RB Leipzig. Now that was an assist by Leimer, and I gotta say, it was a good goal. It was a good goal, honestly. As much as I personally didn't like Andre Silva in this game, good goal by him. And reason being why I didn't like him, I'm gonna touch on it real quick. He basically flopped when Lucas Hernandez came from behind him, and he did make a little bit of contact with his back, probably just a little nudge, but it wasn't anything serious. However, Andre Silva flopped on the ground. Honestly, I believe he was trying to get Lucas Hernandez sent off because Lucas had already had a yellow card. That was really scummy of him. So I actually saw it as payback when Upamecano later in the game kind of just stepped over Andre Silva and just looked at him, like mugging him and stuff. It was good camaraderie, I'd say, on Upamecano's part. Also because, just Andre Silva, I don't really like those type of players that just flop around too much trying to get others sent off or trying to get them carded, But nevertheless, good goal by him. And true to the back and forth action, just 10 minutes after that, Thomas Muller with an impressive header puts the ball in the back of the net. And it was going to be 2-1. However, VAR unfortunately disallowed the goal because, rightfully so, Robert Lewandowski fouled the RB Leipzig player into the buildup of the goal, so it did not count. However, just a few minutes after that, in the 44th minute, Robert Lewandowski heads a goal into the back of the net, pretty similar to Thomas Muller, but I'd say this one was a bit more impressive just because of the assist from Kingsley Coman. It was such a rocket. It was a comet, man. It was like a shooting star, just came in perfectly right on the button, and Robert Lewandowski buried that. The striker supreme, best player in the world, and super consistent 44th minute. That's basically how the first half ended. We were 2-1 up, and just a thrilling match, all you can say. But then in the 53rd minute in the second half, Christopher Nkunku slots one right between Manuel Neuer's legs, and I do believe that kind of dampens a little bit of Manuel Neuer's performance. Unfortunately, he got beaten through the legs. You never like to see that. Another assist by Leimer. He had an incredible game on his end, but I just believe it was a little cheaply done. Unfortunately, our three at the back got exposed a little bit there. Pavard couldn't keep up with Christopher Nkunku, and it was just one of those things. Nkunku, though, an impressive player. We all know what he's done against City, so it's no real shame. But still, I'd have liked to avoid it if we could. However, though, just 5 minutes later, there was a Serge Gnabry play which ended up in the back of the net. Now, I count it as a Serge Gnabry goal. However, it's officially awarded as an own goal by Guardiola from RB Leipzig. So he did have the last touch. I just feel like the trajectory was still going in by Serge Gnabry, so I would credit it to him, but officially it's credited to Guardiola. Nevertheless, though, 3-2. Then there were some good changes. Jamal Musiala came in for Corentin Tolisso. Theo Upamecano came in for Lucas Hernandez. Sabitzer got some time swapping in for Thomas Muller, and Niansu also made a cameo appearance, subbing in for Kingsley Coman. After all, it was still some chances that were had at the end of the game as well. Towards the end, it was really wobbly, I'd say. We had a few more chances, but nothing else was taken. It was a good 3-2 win for us. I'm really excited, honestly. And yeah, it was great, for Bayern to be back. The vibes were right. I feel like the fandom definitely enjoyed it. It was just great to see, a great team performance overall. I was impressed by a lot of players. I feel like the man of the match, the MVP still though, has to be, I'm going to give it off this game to Kingsley Coman, because he was really impressive. He was really impressive, and he was involved in the buildup of a lot of the goals. I'm sorry, and a lot of the plays. Thomas Muller as well. Joshua Kimmich had a pivotal role to play. Super consistent. And Lucas Hernandez, the best center back in the world. You heard that right. Another hot take here, but a legit claim. The best center back in the world. It's awesome to have him back as well after some doubts. But yeah, that was the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And, let me know what you guys think about the game down in the comments. And I'm really excited to be facing the other Red Bull club in the Champions League soon, Salzburg. I feel like they are also a threat with Adeyemi, but I feel like we're going to trample them. I believe that's coming in February 15th, so right after Valentine's Day. So you guys know that your boy is going to be locked in after that game as well, so expect another analysis. If you guys enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Give me some good feedback, But regardless, besides that, I hope you guys have a great day, evening, or night, whatever time it may be. Stay safe. Mia san mia.